Hi, welcome. Uh, so I'm coming here after a very long time. A lot of things have changed for me as well. There was a comment of you guys asking for my experience in Masters in Social Work. So I'd like to talk about that today. So basically, I have done my Masters in Social Work in Tamil Nadu, Pidya University. This is so funny because I have somebody in my room. So sorry. Okay, so I was telling you about my college. So the college is located in Tamil Nadu. It's like in an interior, very fancy. It was also not something which is located in metro. I lived in a very rural place to do the course, but I would say it was a really fruitful one. I'll tell you in the video why. So the 2 years course of mine, like the very first decision of taking masters in social work was obviously a well thought decision from my side because I wanted to get into a profession of service. First thing, and second thing, I was very skeptical on either to go with psychology or psychiatric social work. There was a confusion, but at that moment, since I found psychiatric social work like the opportunity to do the study there feasible at that time from the place where I was at that time. Yeah, probably the position of mine at that time, I really found key masters in social work would be feasible. Also, I had seen some of my seniors already who has pursued social work course and are doing very good abroad, so which is why I decided I should take up this profession. So medical and psychiatry, the course and the specialization, I actually got to know about it when I went for choosing the specializations. Now here we need to again understand that many of the universities provide general courses. Some provide one specialization in each semesters if they're having, and some like you have to choose one specialization and you have to stick throughout. So the college where I was pursuing was affiliated to Periyar University located in Tamil Nadu, Salem. So there like I studied in Don Bosco College, which is in Dharmapuri. So there the thing was like in the first semester we are provided a general overview of all the specializations that they were having, which is community development, human resource management, and medical and psychiatry, three specializations that they were having. And after that, from the second semester we were allowed to choose the area where we want to study further. So I went ahead with medical and psychiatry for rest of the semesters. So during the medical and psychiatry training, MNP that they specifically say, MNP training, I had gotten the experience to first and foremost have a lot of visits, like organizational visits. And second thing, we had rural camp which we used to have in the first semester itself. After that, they take us at least one organizational visit every week. And the place where we were in and southern part of India has actually a lot of scope or a lot of work area related to social work. So we had adequate enough of organizations to visit. So mostly in a week we would go observe at least 3 organizations or sometimes even 4. Once in a week we were taken by like accompanied by the faculties. And after that there was the requirement of block placement. So in block placements I had since I was from medical and psychiatry, so I chose 3 organizations to complete my block placement. So I used this strategically, like for the very first time for my first block placement I went to VG hospital, which is in northeastern part of the country in Assam. So that's a psychiatric setup. So I went there. It's a private hospital, and since I myself I was also a beginner in the field, so I opted to go for that organization to have a basic overview of what and how things function. Then second thing I chose was another organization. I am not able to recall the name. It's basically an organization working for tuberculosis and leprosy, in as well as HIV/AIDS in a very again rural area of Tamil Nadu, which is in Salem, yeah, if I remember. So I had taken 15 days there. Then the rest of the 15 days I went to VG Hospital in the private setup. So since I was not much aware at that time of how the role is or how I should carry out the function, so most of the basic things that I was doing was just like observation. And we were given requirements of maybe conducting 2 groups or like conducting 2 caseworks, history clarification. So this kind of some tasks were given to us which we had to fulfill in that 15 days of time period. So that's how it was. So for my block placement, what I was telling, I chose 15 days in a small organization. Then I went to another small organization, so 2 small organizations for 15 days. Then I decided to go for one big medical social work posting and one big psychiatric social work posting, which is like I chose Nimhans and I chose St. John's Medical College Hospital. Both are in Bangalore. So Nimhans, at that time I didn't have much time, so I went for 15 days for the psychiatric social work area coverage and understanding the role there. And for the medical social work thing, I chose St. John's Medical College. There I had around 1 month of block placement, 1 month of training, which is paid training there, and the training was really good in hospitals. All the sections where we have to work, right from renal social work to dermatology to ICUs to emergency social work, child, every area we were given exposure. My favorite was oncology social work, like those who know, they know. So these are the details of my block placement that I had done, around 4 block placements. After this was the dissertation that I completed on breast cancer awareness among women. With that I also got some other exposures, like since my guide was very much into research, so he made sure that I somehow was in the works that he had carried out. So I was like trained in research, I would say, in that area, in that place. And I went for around 3 to 4 conferences. No, sorry, not 3 to 4, 6 conferences I actually had attended during my master's in social work, and I did present papers, around 6 papers I would say, right from conceptual reviews to papers from my dissertation, plus accompanying my guide at that time to various conferences and seminars. This gave a very good exposure of research as well as the field of social work. We also, I'll share some photos at the end. Also this gave us the opportunity to have or conduct various programs in the institute itself as well as outside. Various leadership programs also I attended at this phase. And a lot of one-day webinars, presentations, seminars, everything that they were organizing, I actually had gone and participated. So that's what I say, when you're a beginner, don't ignore anything. Whatever opportunities you get, just go and see what it is, because that really shapes you actually. Second thing I'd like to say from my experience is that whenever you're in higher education, first and foremost, do not rely on whether you're in a private or government college. Yes, the teachers are going to teach you definitely, but it's your personal compass or your personal efforts that puts you out from the rest of the people. So if you want to stand out, make sure you have your own routine of study, own way of finding things out, new things, exploring, because it's not always a teacher, it's your curious mind that you should be carrying. and try to explore everything that comes in, so that you'll be able to later on have a base of everything, and then decide which one you would like to choose and go ahead. Okay, so this is my small video on how things went ahead in my masters in social work. After that, I have done an MPhil in psychiatric social work, because I felt ki psychiatric social work is something that can uh, correlate or align with the person that I am. So psychiatric social work, I went ahead. In that, I'm doing a PhD now. So this is how things had shaped me. I'll share some photos in the end of the video, so that you can get a glimpse of how things were during my master's in social work days. So thank you for listening patiently, and please do comment, and I'd love to address your queries. I am getting a lot of messages, DMs in my Instagram account, which is basically from the YouTube channel that I have. So the queries are really interesting. How much ever I can, I'm just trying to like respond to your messages. Like I have also decided to open an account in Top 8 AI, because I'm getting so much of queries, and it's not always easy for me to keep responding to all those queries. So I'm putting a minimal charges of 149, 3 questions, some kind of in that way. So if you want me to respond to you in a very urgent basis, or you want you want some clarification on a very urgent basis, you can always reach that link of mine and then put up your queries, which will where I'll try to address them as soon as possible. And thank you for all the video ideas that I get in the comment box. The idea of shooting about my master in social work is also from there. Thank you so much, and that's all. Thank you for staying with me. I'll try to bring videos regularly from now on. Thank you so much.